My name is Patti, and I've been attending Abundant Grace Church since it began last September here in Chiang Rai. I'm a missionary in northern Thailand. I've been living here for about 15 years, working in children's homes and churches. And I've actually visited the church in Chiang Mai several times. So when I heard that they were planning to start a church here in Chiang Rai, I was very excited, and I knew that God wanted me to be a part of it. So I remember the very first service that I attended. That night I had about 13 or 14 young people with me. And one of the young men that was with me, he attends Chiang Rai Technical College, and he majors in electricity. And Pastor Nathan was teaching on where is the power. And that night he used electricity as an example. And so it was fun to watch him because normally he's very reserved in church, and that night, you know, he was totally getting revelation, you know, of the power of God, and he was on the edge of his seat, you know, so excited, and he looked like he wanted to jump up, you know, and shout. And so, but we thoroughly enjoyed that first service and have been going every week. I've only missed a couple of weeks, you know, since it started last September. And the really exciting thing to me is that I know that God is wanting to do great things in Chiang Rai. He's got a big plan of God, a big major move of God planned here, and I know that He's using this church to get the people ready for it. You know, He's preparing the Thai Christians and also missionaries. You know, Pastors Nathan and Salila, you know, are anointed. They're so anointed to bring this grace message, you know, and every believer needs to get this revelation, you know, of the finished work of Christ. You know, they all need to know, you know, who they are in Christ Jesus, you know, and so it's just a blessing for them to be here in Chiang Rai. And personally, since I've been coming, I'm getting more and more revelation. I know for a couple of months, the last part of last year, I was going through a very trying time in my life, and because I had the commitment to come every Wednesday night, I would come, and I was able to get in God's presence, you know, and it really helped me to get through that time, you know. And so I'm happy to say I'm on the other side now, and I'm just real thankful, you know, that they came, and I appreciate them obeying God. You know, I love everything about the church. I love the worship, you know, in the worship service we learn new songs. They incorporate communion in the worship time, and also the offering, and then we go right into the teaching of the Word. And it's some of the best teaching I've ever heard, you know. Abundant Grace is a great church. I love everything about it. It just flows from the start to the finish. You know, when you come in, you know, the presence of God is there, you know. And so it's a good church for missionaries too, you know, because it's bilingual, and, you know, it's a good church to come. You know, missionaries can bring their Thai staff, they can bring their Thai friends. You know, Abundant Grace Church has a children's ministry, so they can bring their children. And so for me, you know, all these years, church has mainly been about me bringing my children from children's homes, you know, to church. And this is like the first time I've really had what felt like a home church, you know, and it has that feeling, you know. It's been such a blessing for me, and so you know, Chiang Rai is blessed to have Abundant Grace Church here. And so anyone looking for a good home church, you know, they should come check out Abundant Grace Church.